Good evening and welcome to Nashville High School for the semifinals of the 4A South Regional between Arkadelphia and Camden Fairview. Chris Babb here, ready to bring you the action between Arkadelphia and Camden Fairview. Let's take a look at the bracket where we are now. Arkadelphia, Camden Fairview playing the first girls semifinal match. Both of these have punched their ticket to the 4A state tournament. Nashville and Magnolia will face each other later tonight in the other girls semifinal. The loser of this game will play in Saturday's consolation game at noon. The winner will play for a regional championship tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. So Arkadelphia, Camden Fairview semifinal number 1. Nashville Magnolia semifinal number 2. It was 4-0, a sweep for the 4A7 in the first round. They're getting ready to do the starting lineups. Actually, they're getting ready to do the national anthem, so we will pause for the national anthem and then kind of explain a little situation that we had to start things out and with the uniforms. And so after the national anthem, we'll kind of bring you up to speed on uniform situation. There we go. And here's the national anthem, then we'll come back for the starting lineups.
At this time, would you please stand with your head here, join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Now a moment of silence. Thank you. Now please join us with our Star-Spangled Banner.
That was the Star-Spangled Banner. We're getting ready for the starting lineups. So let me kind of tell you what's gone on in the beginning. You take a look at the bracket that I put up. Arkadelphia is the 4 seed from the 4A7. Camden Fairview the second seed from the 4A7. And in most situations, the home team would be the higher seed, but because now we're in bracket play, it's whoever's on top of the bracket is the home team. Well, home team wears white. Both teams thought they were going to be the home team, and so both teams brought white. Camden Fairview is actually the visiting team, so they're going to be wearing Nashville Scrapperettes practice tops, the pennies, the orange pennies. And because of that, I'm not sure what number is who for for Camden Fairview. And I'm going to try to listen to our starting lineups and adjust numbers. Here are the starting lineups.
The visitor on the scoreboard will be the Lady Cardinals from Camden Fairview. Here's the starting lineup for the Cardinals. Rank number 10, Shayla Fuselier.
That's it right there. Good cousin.
Number 15, Lieutenant Hargraves. Number 2, Jordan Clary. Number 22, Shelly Flanagan. And number 45, Deanna Miller. Lady Cardinals are coached by Coach Whitney Fraser and assisted by APSD. Now the home team on the scoreboard will be Arkadelphia, the Lady Badgers. Number 4, Tate. Number 11, Taylor Altman. Number 20, Eddie Jackson. Number 24, Amari Ford. And number 34, Taylor Gentry.
All right, so there are the starting lineups for Arkadelphia. Familiar starting lineup: T.T. Tate, Taylor Altman, Anaya Ford, Katie Gentry, and Zalea Jackson. For Camden Fairview, if you're just tuning in, Camden Fairview will be wearing orange tops and white bottoms. They were supposed to wear the dark uniforms, and their numbers are all different. Fusilier wearing 10, Brianna Hargraves wearing 15, Jordan Clay 2, Michelle Flanagan 22, and Kaylee Miller 45. Now, because of this uniform mix-up that we have, the game starts with a technical foul on Camden Fairview, and T.T. Tate is going to the free throw line to start things out. So Tate's first free throw is good. And quite possibly one of the strangest starts we could see has happened. T.T. Tate gets 2 free throws. It's Arkadelphia's ball to start things off. Up 2-0. And so here we go. I can't say that I've ever had a game start like this, but it is. Taylor Altman gets the ball inbounds to Tate. Again, Camden Fairview wearing the orange pennies. Now steal by Fusilier. Knocked away by Arkadelphia, controlled by Clay. 3-pointer in the corner. No good, rebound, Zalea Jackson. Jackson pushes for Arkadelphia. Well, because we didn't have much time to had to try to figure out what was happening with the uniforms, didn't have a chance to set up how these teams got here. T.T. Tate with a long jumper, no good. Zalea Jackson keeps it alive. Kicks out to Anaya Ford from 17. In and out, no good. Katie Gentry with the layup. It's good for Katie Gentry. She has 2, and it's 4-0 Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia, the sportsmanship rule over Hamburg in the first round. Camden Fairview was down to Star City by 15 points. A 6-0 run. There's a kick out. 3-pointer on the way for Clay. No good. Rebound Anaya Ford. Loose ball foul is going to be on Camden Fairview. I believe that's Kaylee Miller. Camden Fairview was down by 15 to Star City. Came back and won the game. T.T. Tate from the baseline. Good for T.T. Tate. She has 4 points, and it's 6-0 Arkadelphia with an early lead. Fusilier top of the key, or just across half court. Clay, runner, backside, shot up, blocked. Jump ball, alternating possession, will stay with Camden Fairview. Don't want to belabor the point, but if you're watching, trying to figure out what's going on with the uniforms, there was an issue. Fusilier takes the inbounds pass, spin, put up and in for Mimi Fusilier, and that is the first basket of the game for Camden Fairview. This is Gentry to Jackson. Goes baseline. Gentry travels with the basketball. We'll go back over to Camden Fairview. Altman flashes for the steal. Can't get it. Deep three, no good. Rebound, Zalea Jackson. Facing some pressure in the backcourt. Ahead to Gentry. Backside. TT for three, no good. Rebound, Katie Gentry. Gentry double team. Throws it off of a Cardinal. It'll stay with Arkadelphia. Taylor Altman will inbound the ball for Arkadelphia to Gentry, back to Altman. Drives in, shot is blocked by Fuselier, and she's on the move for Camden Fairview. Backside, nice pass, Fuselier to Clay. Layup good. 6-4 Camden Fairview, and here's pressure. Jackson trying to get by Clay. Drives in, she's fouled. Who's the foul going to be on? .43, believe that's Miller, Kalea Miller. TT for three, no good. Rebound Clay. Clay drives in. Oh, a foul's going to be called on Arkadelphia. That foul's going to be on Katie Gentry, I believe. It's not, oh, they're calling it on the shot. Now we have question on who each foul was on. All right, so that foul was on Katie Gentry. That's her first. Clay to the free throw line for Camden Fairview. Try to tie this game up with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Now we got a picture of the book thanks to assistant coach Ryan Ellison. One for two from the line for Clay. She has 3 points. Timeout, Arkadelphia. 4 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. The Badgers lead by one in what was just a weird start to a game. We'll be back to Nashville after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Price & Company Insurance is the area's only trusted choice independent insurance agency. What is that, you might ask? An independent insurance agency works for you, the customer, and not the insurance companies. So the next time you're shopping for home, auto, business, life, or health insurance, we invite you to experience an unprecedented level of customer service and expertise. Call or click for a quote today.
Back to action here in the first quarter. Almost a backcourt violation, and then Taylor Altman did step on the timeline. Catch our clock back up here. Tried to catch up with our roster during the break. Didn't quite get it all marked in for Camden Fairview. Had to adjust the numbers on in the book. When there's Fuselier going baseline, kicks it out to Clay. Up and under, blocked by Gentry. It'll stay with Camden Fairview. Had to redo the book when Camden Fairview came out without the road jerseys. And thanks to the Arkadelphia coaching staff for relaying that to us. Nice flash by Zalea Jackson to knock that one out of bounds. Camden Fairview has won both of the matchups this season between these two teams. Three-pointer from Clay is short. Rebound, Katie Gentry. Look to go to Zalea Jackson, but she was cut off by Clay. Now Anaya Ford dribbling in pressure. Gets it to TT Tate. 10-second violation. And the ball will go back over to Camden Fairview. just about a second away from getting that one across, but it was a good call by the official. It was just a second too late. That's a three on the way, no good. Rebound, TT Tate. Tate gets in front of Clay, layup no good. Fuselier controls the rebound and pushes for the Cardinals. Behind the back dribble. Foul is going to be on Anaya Ford. She tried to get in front and stop the ball. Fuselier was driving to the basket. Second foul on Arkadelphia. 3 fouls on Camden Fairview here in the first quarter. Missed a couple of those, and we'll try to catch you up on those. This is Miller at the top of the key. Left side. Don't have a 20. Rebound, TT. Pushes it for Arkadelphia. Altman, left wing three, no good. Fuselier gets the rebound to Miller. Up ahead to Clay. Layup, no good. Good, but she did travel with the basketball. Ball will go back over to Arkadelphia. Let's see if we can find this 20 on the roster. That is Wilson. I don't have a Wilson on my roster, so we'll just go with Wilson. 20, Wilson, TT, runner, no good. Rebound, Fuselier. Now we got Fuselier with the offensive rebound, the putback counted and the foul. And that's the first foul on Reagan Harris, who just checked into the game. So Fuselier now has 4 points. Third foul on Arkadelphia. Fuselier to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Janiyah McKillian checking in for Arkadelphia, replacing Anaya Ford. She knocks it down. 8-6 is the Camden Fairview lead. 6 straight points for the Cardinals. Altman drives in, a runner in the lane, no good. Rebound, Fuselier. Dribbles in traffic. Arkadelphia almost comes away with a steal. TT Tate was there. Couldn't control it. It'll stay with Camden Fairview. Now a turnover will give the ball right back to Arkadelphia. This is Wilson guarding Altman to McKillian. Inside to Harris. Ball knocked away from behind by Fuselier. Also into the game, Ella Buchanan for Camden Fairview. The count has already started, so you got to get it in quickly. They do. McKillian, pull up jumper, good for Janiyah McKillian. She gets her first basket. We're tied at 8. Arkadelphia almost comes away with the steal. This is Wilson on the backside underneath. Layup no good. Buchanan to she got the roll to go. Putback was a little bit too strong. Buchanan got the roll to go. Camden Fairview back to a 2-point lead. Stolen away, controlled by McKillian. She traveled with the basketball as she rolled over. And the ball will go over to Camden Fairview. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Fuselier with the rebound. May have been blocked, was definitely altered by Harris. Jackson, watch for the double team. There it is. Away to McKillian. McKillian, ball knocked away by Clay. Stolen away by McKillian and a backcourt violation. A good hustle play by Janiyah McKillian. Just unfortunately for her, she stole the ball at the wrong part of the floor. Not a lot she could do after stealing that, making the steal. She was on her momentum carried her into what then became the backcourt. Not a whole lot she could do. Sub into the game for Camden Fairview is Brianna Hargraves replacing Clay. I think that's a 2 on the front of that practice jersey. If you're just joining us again, I'll try not to just beat a dead horse, but the reason the jerseys look different, Camden Fairview is on the bottom of the bracket. Technically was the visiting team and should have worn dark jerseys. All they brought was white. Katie Gentry with the steal. Tried to get it ahead to Jackson. Pass was too strong. Goes out of bounds over to Camden Fairview. Because of that, they're having to wear, because of the uniform goof, they're having to wear Nashville's orange practice jerseys. Started the game with a technical foul, which T.T. Tate hit 2 free throws. Now we're under a minute to go. Camden Fairview up by 2. Hargraves, Wilson. Fuselier running the baseline. Steps out from 16. Too strong. Rebound, Janiyah McKillian. A loose ball foul on Buchanan. That's the fourth foul on Camden Fairview here in the first quarter. 50.9 seconds remaining. Arkadelphia started with a 6-2 lead. It's been 8-2 Camden Fairview since then. Altman, top of the key, Katie Gentry for 3, no good. Zalea Jackson hustles for the rebound to Tate. Now a foul is going to be called on Jakaya Spencer. That's her first, and Taylor Altman will go to the free throw line for Arkadelphia. First foul on Spencer. Altman to the free throw line. 4 points in the quarter for T.T. Tate. 2 each for McKillian and Gentry. Altman's first free throw is no good. Oh for 2, Zalea Jackson with the rebound, put back no good. Gentry, rebound, backing in over Fuselier. Katie Gentry with 4 points. And we're tied at 10, 16 seconds remaining. 3-point ups, Hargraves, 17-foot jumper, no good. Ball rolls around on the ground. Loose ball to Fuselier. Backside for 3, no good. McKillian with the rebound. Altman at the buzzer, can't get the shot off. Nice effort though, Taylor. And that's how we end the first quarter. Crazy first quarter. 10-10, tie ball game. Back to Nashville after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands. Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Welcome back to Nashville. Let's take a look at this bracket. This is another reason that this game is important. The 4A state tournament's made up of 12 teams. You have a 16-team bracket, and 4 teams get byes. It's the 1 seed from each of the 3 regions. The 4th bye goes to a 2nd seed, and it rotates regions each year. And this year, the region that gets the bye is the South region. So the winners of today's games on the girls' side and the boys not only advance to the championship game tomorrow night, but you also assure yourselves of a bye into the round of 8 next week at the state tournament. So, important game for many reasons, but really big game for that. Janiah McKillian gets things going. She has 4 points, and Arkadelphia back to a 2-point lead. Wilson double teamed in the corner. Clay for 3, good. Jordan Clay has 6 points. Camden Fairview's lead is 1 at 13-12. McKillian goes baseline again. Kick out to Tate. She'll spot up for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Wilson. Fuselier for 3. Good for Fuselier. 2 straight threes for Camden Fairview. Fuselier has 7. And the Camden Fairview has its biggest lead of the day. And now a turnover. Clay pushing. She has Wilson. Dishes off to Wilson. Oh, they let Arkadelphia get away with some contact there, and it results in a steal. T.T. Tate to Zalea Jackson, but she just lost sense of where she was, traveled with the basketball when she caught it, and the ball will go back over to Camden Fairview. So Arkadelphia starts the quarter with the basket, 6 straight on 2 3-pointers for the Lady Cardinals. Arkadelphia with a box-in-1. Actually not a box-in-1. It looks like it might be a box-in-1. Fuselier goes through. She's fouled by Taylor Altman. That's going to be the first foul on Altman, first of the second quarter. Actually, no, they're calling that not on Altman. My apologies. They call that on Janiah McKillian. Her first foul. Fuselier to the line. She has 7 points. Off to the right on that free throw. This is the Camden Fairview team that got to this point by overcoming a at least 15-point deficit in its first round game against Star City yesterday. 1 for 2 for Fuselier. She has 8 points, and the Camden Fairview lead is 5. Jump ball, alternating possession, will give the ball back to Camden Fairview. Arkadelphia just kind of lost it on the dribble there. Ran into a screen. Camden Fairview with a chance to make this a 3-possession lead. Tate with a steal. TT goes in for Clay. She's fouled, and TT Tate will go back to the free throw line. Foul is on Jordan Clay for Camden Fairview. Tate's first free throw rolls around and no good. They don't have how many fouls that is yet on Clay. That's her first foul of the second quarter. Man, TT can't get that one to go either. Hit every part of the rim and rolled out. Box in 1, diamond in 1, whatever you want to call it. And Janiah McKillian is the one guarding Mimi Fuselier. Jackson with the rebound, ahead to Altman. Dish off McKillian, back to Altman. Kick out to Jackson, but it's stolen by Clay. Now the loose ball, stolen by McKillian. Up ahead to Gentry. Jackson, pull up for 3, no good. Taylor Altman with the rebound to Katie Gentry, gets it to go. Gentry has 6 points. Arkadelphia needed that basket. Make this a 3-point game. Fuselier fouled by Janiah McKillian. That's the second foul on McKillian. Third of the quarter? Nope, second of the quarter. Fuselier kick out. Clay, right wing, 3-pointer good. Jordan Clay with her second 3 of the quarter, 9 points in the game. The lead is back to 6. Jackson. Shot blocked by Fuselier, but a foul is going to be called on Clay. That's the second foul in 2 possessions on Clay. And Zalea Jackson to the free throw line for Arkadelphia. Jackson knocks the first one down. It's her first point of the game, one of the leading scorers for Arkadelphia. Can't get the second one. Janiyah McKillian hustles for the rebound. Underneath to Katie Gentry, layup good for Gentry. She has 8 points. Give the assist to Janiyah McKillian. Good effort for the Lady Badgers to cut this one to 3. Wilson, deep 3, no good, but rebound knocked away, controlled by Gentry, ahead to Altman. Altman will kick it out to McKillian from 14, good for Janiyah McKillian. 6 points for Janiyah McKillian, and Arkadelphia with a 6-0 run. Got in the game to 20-19, boxing 1. The one is on Fuselier. That's what we saw Star City run some yesterday against Camden Fairview. Clay with the runner is good. Clay has 8 in the quarter, 11 in the game. The Camden Fairview lead is back to 3. Taylor Altman kicks out to T.T. Tate. Back to Altman. Inside to Tate, blocked by the Standard. Back out to Taylor, 15 on the shot clock. Looking for Jackson, got it to Tate, jumper no good, rebound Clay. Clay pushes, goes all the way in, layup good. Jordan Clay, she has 10 points in the quarter, timeout Arkadelphia. So the Badgers got it to 20-19, 4 straight from Camden Fairview's, got it back to 5. We'll be back after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com after this timeout.
Under perfect conditions, your car traveling at 65 miles per hour can stop in about 300 feet. That's the length of a football field.
But a fully loaded tractor trailer, one that weighs 80,000 pounds, will take 2 football fields to stop. And that's if the driver is rested, paying attention, and the truck and load is properly maintained.
If you're in an accident with a big truck, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
Get the experienced team that's going to be on your side, by your side.
Both teams had 10 points in the first quarter. Jordan Clay has 10 points of her own in the first 4:22 of the second quarter. And Camden Fairview has a 5-point lead. Maya Green into the game for Arkadelphia. McKillian goes baseline, she's cut off. Pull up long, 2-pointer short. Reagan Harris with the rebound and the putback and in. Reagan Harris gets her first basket of the game. Back to 3, 2-2-1 pressure from Arkadelphia. Fuselier will try to break it. Picks up her dribble. Pass is too strong. Turnover, ball will go over to Arkadelphia. Maya Green runs the point now for the Lady Badgers. Zalea Jackson. With the ball knocked away from her. Loose ball controlled by Tate. Tate ahead to Maya Green. Zalea, 3-pointer, good! Zalea Jackson gets her first 3 of the game. First field goal of the game, traveling violation. The ball will go to Arkadelphia. Zalea Jackson ties it with a 3. The Badger pressure forces a turnover. Green gets it to Jackson. Jackson goes all the way, no good. Reagan Harris with the rebound, put back too strong. Zalea Jackson almost had the rebound. Knocked away into the hands of Buchanan. Now Fuselier. Right side, this is Clay. Backside, Buchanan. on Harris. Nice defense by Harris. Causes a loose ball off of the foot of Camden Fairview. It'll go over to Arkadelphia. Reagan Harris with nice defense on the post. Oh, careless with the ball there. Thankfully, will end up in Arkadelphia's basketball. Arkadelphia got lucky on that one, frankly. Just gotta be careful with the ball. Facing pressure, go get it, Janiyah, need some help. Put it right into the hands of Wilson, no good, and now a foul's gonna be called on TT Tate. TT is called for the foul. And Wilson will go to the free throw line for Camden Fairview. Try to break the tie. Taylor Altman comes back into the game. Wilson gets her first point of the game. And 2 for 2 from the line. Arkadelphia with the ball down 2. McKillian operates on Fuselier. Layup no good. Fuselier affects the shot and gets the rebound. Now a foul from behind as Janiyah McKillian picks up her third personal foul. Anaya Ford will check in for Arkadelphia with McKillian picking up her third. That's a shuffle of the feet, didn't quite see it. Fuselier, deep, three-pointer, too strong, rebound Jackson. Zalea across the timeline to Taylor Altman. Back to Anaya Ford, deep three, good for Anaya Ford. Anaya Ford gets her first basket of the game, gives Arkadelphia a 1-point lead. The Lady Badger fans and the bench give the defense call. Almost get a steal from Taylor Altman. Wilson goes baseline. Fuselier back to Wilson. Skip pass. Clay, three-pointer from the left side, off the glass and good. The third three of the game for Jordan Clay. The bank is open. And Camden Fairview with a 2-point lead. Ford to Tate. This is Jackson. Jackson drives in, throws it up. No good, but she's fouled. That foul is on Mimi Fuselier. That's her first. Now we have somebody called a timeout. Looks like Camden Fairview called a timeout. We'll take it with them. Arkadelphia down by 2. Going to the line to try to tie it when we come back to Nashville after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
While you may not be a pediatric surgeon volunteering your topiary talents at a children's hospital, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your passions, and the way you give back, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Arkadelphia, Camden Fairview. Tight one here with 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Camden Fairview on your screen wearing the orange practice gear for Nashville because of a, call it a wardrobe malfunction. Just a slip up. Zalea Jackson gets the free throw to go. She has 5 points in the quarter. Her six would tie it up. It's short, but finds the front of the rim, the back of the rim, and drops through. All square at 29. Wilson, hounded, gets it to Fuselier. Miller inside to Bohannon. Foul on Taylor Altman. That's going to be, it's going to send, Buchanan to the free throw line. First free throw is good. That was the first foul on Altman. Buchanan with 3 points. This is the second. Taylor Altman with a rebound. Has it knocked away from her into the hands of Clay. Fuselier, three, no good. 22 seconds left. Ignore the clock on your screen. 19. Jackson kicks out. TT for three. Good for TT Tate. 10 seconds left. Miller, backside to Fuselier. You can see the clock, 4 seconds. She's just going to pull up and shoot it. Actually not. She's going to hit it to Clay. Not enough time for a shot, and that is how the half will end. Arkadelphia 32, Camden Fairview 30. The Lady Badgers lead by 2 at halftime. We'll take a break here from our sponsors, and then we'll come back to recap the first half, get us ready for the second half. It's halftime of the 4A South Regional Girls Semifinal. Arkadelphia 32, Camden Fairview 30. Back after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
Locally owned and operated since 2008, Sheffield Music has a wide variety of products for those interested in guitar, bass, drums, sound systems, DJ gear, lighting, and vintage vinyl. Contact us for live sound and lighting services, or give us a call for one-on-one lessons, or stop by to see our band instruments and supplies. We also have a great selection of gift items by Dr. Squatch, Soberdough, Good Southerner, and many others. Sheffield Music in downtown Arkadelphia is the one place to go for all of your musical needs. Call 870-230-1733 or visit SheffieldMusic.com.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia.
R&T Dixon's Exxon stores are proud to sponsor this Arkadelphia Badger broadcast. Locally owned and operated by Randy and Tanya Dixon, we welcome you to visit one of our Arkadelphia locations, located at each I-30 exit, or our new Tiger Mart store, located on 10th and Pine in Arkadelphia. R&T Dixon's Exxon stores say, "Go Badgers!"
Turner Rogers Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner Rogers Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consultant. Contact Turner Rogers Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner Rogers Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers!"
Price & Company Insurance is the area's only trusted choice independent insurance agency. What is that, you might ask? An independent insurance agency works for you, the customer, and not the insurance companies. So the next time you're shopping for home, auto, business, life, or health insurance, we invite you to experience an unprecedented level of customer service and expertise. Call or click for a quote today.
We are at halftime of the first 4A South Regional Girls Semifinal of the day. Arkadelphia 32, Camden Fairview 30. Chris Babb here. Let's take a look at some of the numbers from both teams. Pretty evenly. Obviously, it's only a 2-point game, but first quarter 10-10. Second quarter, Arkadelphia outscores Camden Fairview 22-20. Take a look at the leading scores for Camden Fairview. Jordan Clay leads all scores with 16 points. She has just over half of Camden Fairview's points, 16 of the 30. 8 points from Mimi Fuselier, 3 points for Ella Buchanan, 2 points for Kaylee Miller, also 2 points for Wilson. Actually, that's 2 points for Wilson, not Miller. Wilson. Again, sorry about that. The jersey snafu at the beginning of the game messed my book up, and trying to adjust as we go. For the Arkadelphia Lady Badgers, we saw it the other day, 4 players in double figures. It's been even scoring pretty much throughout the season. Nothing different today. Katie Gentry leads the way with 8 points for Arkadelphia. TT Tate with 7, 6 points apiece for Zalea Jackson and Janiyah McKillian, 3 points for Anaya Ford, 2 points for Reagan Harris. So it's always about 5 or 6 Lady Badgers who score. Sometimes it's just different ones, and today is one of those. Taylor Altman, one of the leading scorers on the team. Especially the other day, she had double digits. She hadn't scored. Arkadelphia still up by 2. Camden Fairview's made its way back onto the floor. Obviously, we're in Nashville today for the 4A South Regional Girls Semifinal. The Lady Badgers will be back tomorrow for either the championship game at 6 o'clock or the consolation game at noon. Once you win that first game in the regional, you play the rest for seeding in the state tournament. Obviously, we talked about it in the second quarter, but this game is also big. These 2 semifinals are also big for the winners because it is the South Region's turn to get a bye for the second seed. So no matter what happens tomorrow, if you win today's game, you get a bye in the first round of the state tournament next week in Farmington. So a lot riding on this game for more than one reason. It's not the only action going on this weekend. I'd like to wish good luck to the Arkadelphia Badger swim and dive teams as they will be participating in the Arkansas High School Activities Association State Swimming and Diving Championships in Russellville today and tomorrow. And then also the Arkadelphia wrestling team competing in the AAA State Championships at the Jack Stevens Center on the campus of UALR in Little Rock also today and tomorrow. So you can check the Badger Athletics Facebook page, Arkadelphia High School Facebook page. Both of those teams have Facebook pages as well. Arkadelphia High School, Badger Swim and Dive, and also Badger Wrestling will also be bringing updates as to how they're doing at their respective competitions this weekend. We'd like to wish all of those student athletes well as they participate. The high school quiz bowl team was at a tournament today as well. So the soccer teams are going on. Baseball and softball start next week. So it's crossover season. It is a busy one. It's postseason for basketball, swim, dive, and wrestling. So we'll specifically like to wish those luck in their postseason events this weekend. Again, we're at halftime. About to wrap things up at halftime. Arkadelphia 32, Camden Fairview 30. We'll be back for the third quarter. You hear from more of our sponsors. You're watching Arkadelphia Lady Badger Basketball on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands: Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSW.
Under perfect conditions, your car traveling at 65 miles per hour can stop in about 300 feet. That's the length of a football field.
But a fully loaded tractor trailer, one that weighs 80,000 pounds, will take 2 football fields to stop. And that's if the driver is rested, paying attention, and the truck and load is properly maintained.
If you're in an accident with a big truck, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
Get the experienced team that's going to be on your side, by your side.
It's one of those breaks where I really hope the mics are muted. Nobody wanted to hear me sing this song. Nobody wanted to hear me sing that song. Some people don't even want to hear her sing that song. 32-30, Arkadelphia leads by 2. It'll be Arkadelphia's basketball to start the third quarter. Arkadelphia in the home whites. Unfortunately, Camden Fairview also brought the home whites, and that's why you see what, if it's not your screen, it is, those are orange pennies on the backs and fronts of the Camden Fairview. Little uniform snafu. Camden Fairview was supposed to wear the dark uniforms, and they only brought the white ones, and that's why they're wearing the pennies. T.T. Tate underneath. Backside rebound. Katie Gentry too strong. Gets her own. Too strong. That one was affected by Fusilier. That's going to go out of bounds and stay with Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia with 3 opportunities there. And again, obviously with our corner view, it's a little bit harder to navigate the entire thing. Anaya Ford for 3. That's too strong. Rebound. Fusilier out of bounds. It'll stay with Arkadelphia. I think Camden Fairview might have wanted a foul underneath on the jump. No foul given. Jackson inbounds from Altman. Jackson will take the 3. No good. Rebound Fusilier. She does not lose this one. Fusilier pushes. Hesitates. Has the ball knocked away from her. On the ground. Jump ball. Alternating possession will stay with Camden Fairview. Talking to Athletic Director Jason Jones during the break. That's a physical game. It is, and they are letting them play. Back underneath, Clay. Fusilier goes to the lane. No good. Rebound, Gentry. She thought she got hit. Ford to Tate. She got that one. Fusilier with the block. Camden Fairview with the run out. Clay backside. Nice give and go. Not really a give and go, but Wilson on the backside got the layup. First points of the second half. And we're tied at 32. I was just getting ready to say Anaya Ford for 3. Good for Anaya Ford. Her second 3 of the game. First of the third quarter. Arkadelphia leads by 3. Fusilier, middle of the field, the court. Off to Wilson. Top of the key. Penetrates. Euro step. Loses the ball into the hands of Ford. Fusilier is getting frustrated. She's going to have to play through that. She did on the previous defensive possession when she got the block shot. Arkadelphia gets it across. Lele for 3. Too strong. Rebound. Backside Wilson. Loose ball on the ground. She rolled over with it. That's a travel. It'll be Arkadelphia's basketball. Saw this yesterday too. Camden Fairview got a little bit frustrated in their game against Star City. They were down 15 and came back and won. So it's not the deficit. Ford. Right side to Jackson. She loses it. Ford controls it. She'll try another 3. No good. Fusilier with the rebound. Pushes. Pull up from 15. Jumper good. for Mimi Fuselier. She's in double figures now with 10. Arkadelphia up by 1. Jackson loses it out of bounds. It'll go over to Camden Fairview. May have been some contact there, but the way they've been letting them play, you're not going to get a whistle there. She's just lost her balance. The ball went out of bounds. It'll go over to Camden Fairview. Here comes the pressure from Arkadelphia. TT flashes for a steal, and it's going to stay with Camden Fairview, but TT Tate gets a hand in the passing lane, knocks that one out of bounds. Camden Fairview won the previous two games between these two teams. Fuselier drives all the way in, layup good. She has 12, and she's down. She either got poked in the eye or she landed awkwardly. I was blocked by the standard, the goal. You see the coach asking if she got hit, how is she hurt if it wasn't a foul? I think I'd probably ask the same thing. Does get up. Looks like it was an eye, maybe been poked in the eye.
Just go out, right?
Not sure if she has to come out or not. Guess not. Instead, she'll set up pressure. Now we got a bench warning on Camden Fairview. It's either an assistant coach at the end of the bench or an athletic trainer. Now they're going to make sure they tell the head coach who it was. Now the head coach is going to walk down and make sure that assistant knows that they've had the leash put on him. Taylor Altman gets that one. Sorry about that to Lele. Nice steal from behind by Wilson. Wilson kicks out. Clay goes baseline. Nice show by Anaya Ford, but Clay gets the basket to go. 18 now. The pace was high. Now it was quick. Now it's really picked up. Camden Fairview has a little bit of the momentum back with a 3-point lead. Ford, backside to Gentry, blocked out of bounds by Fuselier. She didn't have any trouble seeing that one. And the long arms of Mimi Fuselier said that one is not going to have a chance to find the rim. Ford, inbounds pass, 3, no good. Fuselier with the rebound, and she pushes. Baseline. Foul on Katie Gentry. First foul on Gentry. Second foul on Arkadelphia in the third quarter. Brianna Hargraves to the free throw line, knocks the first one down. First point of the game. 5 straight for Camden Fairview. There's a little set shot, no good. Rebounds Alea Jackson. She is pressured by Miller. Now a foul on Miller. Miller didn't like it, but I mean, it was a foul, but I can understand why she might be frustrated. We've let them go. Almost halfway through the third quarter. Altman drives. Looks to dish off. Knocked away by Fuselier. Steal. She's on the run for Camden Fairview. Will pull up from 3. No good. Rebound Hargraves. Wilson. Ball fake. 3-pointer. Good for Wilson. Timeout Arkadelphia. The lead for Camden Fairview is back to 7 points. 42-35. Camden Fairview responds with a run of its own. And the Lady Cardinals lead by 7. Back to Nashville after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
While you may not be a pediatric surgeon volunteering your topiary talents at a children's hospital, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your passions, and the way you give back, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
Back to action from Nashville. Camden Fairview with a run to take a 7-point lead after Arkadelphia had a lead. Wrong end of the court there. The pressure has been in the favor of Camden Fairview, and they've kind of dictated the flow, and then they get a steal. Layup from Miller is good. The lead is 9 now. TT. Rebound, Katie Gentry put back no good. Fuselier with the rebound. Now TT flashes, almost went out of bounds. That is not good if it goes in. That would have been a very unfortunate turn of events as TT threw the ball, tipped the pass. It went off the backboard. Is it Lele, corner three, no good. Altman rebound, put back and in. Taylor Altman's first basket of the game. That stops the bleeding, and the lead is down to 7. On that previous end, TT Tate did what she needed to do. Thought it was going out of bounds, went off the backboard, right into the hands of Clay, and if she had hit that three-pointer, that's just inside the three. Fuselier, good. She has 14. The lead is back to 9. Ford ahead to Jackson. Goes right at Fuselier, blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Arkadelphia. Jackson, Ford, another three, almost. It was short. Altman with the offensive rebound. Fuselier from behind affects the shot. Now a foul is going to be called on Zalea Jackson. It's the first foul on Jackson. Timeout, we will take it with them. 46-37, Camden Fairview up by 9. Back to Nashville after this timeout.
Locally owned and operated since 2008, Sheffield Music has a wide variety of products for those interested in guitar, bass, drums, sound systems, DJ gear, lighting, and vintage vinyl. Contact us for live sound and lighting services, or give us a call for one-on-one lessons, or stop by to see our band instruments and supplies. We also have a great selection of gift items by Dr. Squatch, Soberdough, Good Southerner, and many others. Sheffield Music in downtown Arkadelphia is the one place to go for all of your musical needs. Call 870-230-1733 or visit sheffieldmusic.com.
Locally owned and operated, Welch Funeral Home has been serving the Arkadelphia community since 2005. Our goal at Welch Funeral Home is to offer every family that will allow us to serve them the most caring, dignified, professional service at the most affordable price. With over 40 years of experience in the funeral home industry, owner Tim Welch and Welch Funeral Home have also been longtime supporters of the Arkadelphia Badgers and Lady Badgers. Contact Welch Funeral Home at 870-230-1400 or visit them at 202 South 4th Street near downtown Arkadelphia.
Back to action from Scrapper Arena. Camden Fairview with the ball and a 9-point lead. Clay and Wilson. This is Clay left open for three. She's had multiple on the day. Misses that one. Janiyah McKillian with the rebound for Arkadelphia. Bullet pass to TT Tate. Right side, Zalea Jackson. Offensive foul on Zalea Jackson. Second foul on Jackson. Wilson drew that one. Here's a double team with Altman and McKillian, and a foul on Janiah McKillian, and that is 4 on Janiah. So now the next foul will send Camden Fairview to the free throw line for the rest of the third quarter. Maya Green set to check in at the next dead ball. Clay left open for 3, no good, and she got her own rebound. Got caught watching. Nice block by Taylor Altman. It'll stay on this end with Camden Fairview. Maya Green checks into the game for Arkadelphia, replacing McKillian, who picked up her 4th foul. Gentry, Jackson, Altman, Tate, and Green on the floor for the Lady Badgers. Inbounds pass to Fuselier, and a foul is going to be called on Katie Gentry. That's her 3rd personal foul. Reagan Harris set to check in for Arkadelphia. She'll replace Gentry in the lineup. So 4 fouls for McKillian, 3 on Gentry. One for 2 from the line for Fuselier. She has 15 points now for Camden Fairview. TT, left side 3, no good. Rebound, Miller. Pushing it for Camden Fairview. She pulls it back out. That's Clay. Wilson, back to Clay. Loose ball, shot in the middle of the lane. The teardrop floater goes for Clay. She's got 20 points now, and Camden Fairview has its biggest lead of the game at 12. TT Tate, block shot from Fuselier. Clay tried to get it, was looking forward to Fuselier, but couldn't get it. Wilson, low block. That's got to be an offensive foul, and it is. Taylor Altman draws the foul. And that is the 2nd foul on Mimi Fuselier. Maya Green now has the ball. 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This is Green. Drives in, pull up from 15, too strong. Rebound Fuselier. She's going to push for Camden Fairview. Dish off, nice look. Hargraves no good. Loose ball controlled by Altman. Altman penetrates. That's going to offensive foul on Taylor Altman. Second foul on Altman, 11.7 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Clock didn't start. There we go. Let me adjust mine now because 6-5. Arkadelphia almost comes away with a steal. Shot at the buzzer is no good, and that is how the 3rd quarter will end. Camden Fairview 49, Arkadelphia 37. We'll be back to Nashville for the 4th quarter after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
R&T Dixon's Exxon stores are proud to sponsor this Arkadelphia Badger broadcast. Locally owned and operated by Randy and Tanya Dixon, we welcome you to visit one of our Arkadelphia locations located at each I-30 exit, or our new Tiger Mart store located on 10th and Pine in Arkadelphia. R&T Dixon's Exxon stores say, "Go Badgers."
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers!"
8 more minutes remaining in this one. Arkadelphia has to come from behind in this final 8 minutes if they want to reach tomorrow evening's championship game. Again on tap tomorrow, the loser of this game and the other semifinal later tonight between Nashville and Magnolia will play in the consolation game at noon tomorrow. The winner will play in the championship game tomorrow night at 6. And also guarantee themselves a bye in next week's state tournament, because this is the year that the rotation for the 4th bye goes to the 2 seed from the South. So the 1 and the 2 both will have a bye. Maya Green, Taylor Altman, TT Tate, Zalea Jackson, Reagan Harris. TT for 3, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes all the way in, pull up, jumper, no good. Rebound Zalea Jackson. Around Buchanan, no good. Rebound Harris. Back to Jackson. High arching jumper, no good. Altman, put back, no good. Reagan Harris, it's saved Jackson saves it in, but right to Buchanan. Arkadelphia, plenty of options, couldn't cash in. On the other end, 1 shot and a 3. That's from Wilson, and that is a big one. That's a big three-pointer to go up 15 after Arkadelphia had a chance to cut it to 10. That's going to be a foul on Wilson. That's her first foul in the 4th quarter. That's 12 points for Wilson. Maya Green running the point for Arkadelphia. Guarded by Clay. Illegal screen on Reagan Harris. She was trying to help free Maya Green and got called for the illegal screen, moving her body, drawing contact before she was set. Clay, kick out, Wilson, passed up the 3, she gets it to Fuselier, drives in, shot, soft touch from Fuselier, she gets it to go. She has 17 now. And the Camden Fairview lead is 17. The Lady Badgers have slowly seen this one kind of slip away from them. There's a blocked shot by Fuselier up ahead to Clay. Pulls it back out. Double team with Altman and Green. This is Wilson. Loose ball. Wilson goes down to the ground with it. Gets it to Miller underneath to Buchanan. Layup good. Buchanan now with 5. The lead is 19. And Arkadelphia needs a big basket in the worst way, then a stop, and a few of them. TT, floater, middle of the lane, no good. Loose ball, TT. Reagan Harris goes up. She's fouled by Fuselier. That's her 3rd personal foul. There's the 5:48 left in the 4th quarter. Reagan Harris to the free throw line for Arkadelphia. Fuselier becomes the first Lady Cardinal to have 3 fouls called on her. Harris's first free throw, rolls around, drops through. Harris has 3 points. Only 5 points in the 3rd quarter for Arkadelphia. Well, more than that, over 20. It was a big 3rd quarter. Yeah, 18, that's right. 18 points in the 3rd quarter for Camden Fairview. Harris misses the 2nd one. Loose ball controlled by Janiyah McKillian. Back out to Jackson. She'll put a 3 up. No good. Rebound, Camden Fairview. McKillian has 4 fouls for Arkadelphia. Gentry with 3. Gentry's not on the floor right now. Camden Fairview is going to pull it out and run some of the shot clock. This is a new player into the game. Well, Jakaya Spencer back into the game. Hadn't seen a lot of action. Fuselier called for the traveling violation as she pump fake to the right, went to the left, and took an extra step. Weave. Tate to Altman, now to Jackson. McKillian. Runner good for Janiyah McKillian. She has 8 points. The lead is 16. Fuselier, three-pointer, no good. Rebound. That's Zalea Jackson, I believe, that came flying in there, and that's a foul on Camden Fairview. That foul is on Buchanan. That's her second. Arkadelphia has a chance to cut it to 13 or 14. There's a fourth foul on Fuselier. Take that. It's a fourth foul on Fuselier. Third in the quarter, and she's probably going to have to come take a seat for a little bit. Hargraves set to check in, and for the first time, maybe Fuselier is going to have to take a seat. First time she's not been on the floor today for Camden Fairview. Maybe Arkadelphia can take advantage of that a little bit. TT, corner three, good for TT Tate. She now has 10, and the lead is 13. Clay, no good. Loose ball, back to Clay. Put back, no good. Buchanan on the backside, loses it. Kick out, stolen away by Tate. TT pushes for Arkadelphia. Pulls it back out. McKillian, dish off. That ball was kicked into the hands of Camden Fairview. Clay to Hargraves, guarded by Altman. Hargraves, crazy shot, out of bounds. It'll go to Arkadelphia. Big spot here with 3:46 left in the game. Arkadelphia needs solid offensive possessions and baskets. They got to have some defensive stops. Tate, this is Harris, finds a cutting Jackson. Layup good for Zalea Jackson. She has 8 points, and it's down to 11. Fuselier still on the bench. Wilson up and under, no good. Buchanan, no good. Harris tips it. That ball is going to stay with Camden Fairview. Thought that was the right call. Looked like both teams are going at it. Kind of with an 11-point lead. Camden Fairview electing to keep Fuselier on the bench. There's a steal. It's going to be just too much right off the foot of Taylor Altman. Good hustle by Taylor to try to catch up with that one. Couldn't quite do it. TT flashes in for the steal, and there's a foul on Camden Fairview. You could see that one coming. And timeout, Camden Fairview. 3:09 remaining. Arkadelphia down by 11, but not quite done yet. TT Tate with a steal and then the foul. Arkadelphia will have the ball when we come back. After this timeout, you're watching Arkadelphia Lady Badger basketball at ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Price & Company Insurance is the area's only trusted choice independent insurance agency. What is that, you might ask? An independent insurance agency works for you, the customer, and not the insurance companies. So the next time you're shopping for home, auto, business, life, or health insurance, we invite you to experience an unprecedented level of customer service and expertise. Call or click for a quote today.
3 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter of this 4A South Regional semifinal. Arkadelphia trails by 11 with the ball under its own basket to try to cut this one. Actually, TT is going to the free throw line because that was the 5th foul on Camden Fairview. Thank you. Misses the first free throw. Knocks down the second. 11 points for Tate. 10-point game. Fusilier now will check in at the next dead ball. Double team. Steal from Arkadelphia. McKillian up ahead to TT Tate. Basket good. It's an 8-point game. Under 3 to go. Here comes Clay. Oh, and a foul on TT. That's the second foul on Arkadelphia. Fusilier will come back into the game for Camden Fairview. It's the second foul also on TT Tate. This is Wilson. Harris guarding Fusilier. McKillian guarding Clay. Here comes the screen to the right. Illegal screen on Buchanan. That's her third personal foul. Not sure if she was set or not, but they have not allowed many to. You're not shooting because it was an offensive foul. Taylor Altman will give the inbounds to Tate. Basket here would be huge for Arkadelphia. Altman goes right in, dish off to Harris, wasn't ready for it, loose ball to Jackson. Pull up, no good. Jackson, loose ball, put back, good. Give credit to Reagan Harris for keeping that one alive. It's a 2-possession game with 2:08 remaining. Clay, this is Wilson. That's a traveling violation. It's going back to Arkadelphia. 1:59 remaining. It's a 6-point game. Here comes pressure from Camden Fairview. Got to get the pass inbounds. There's Tate. Back to Altman. Picks up her dribble, has it knocked away from her by Clay. Layup good for Clay. Lead is back to 8. Altman ahead to Harris. Stolen away by Clay. Clay has 2 steals on the last 2 possessions. Has turned this from a 2-possession game to a big one. Big shot from Fusilier, 3-pointer good. And that might be the dagger. If that wasn't the dagger, sorry, on the other end as I was writing it down. We had a pass all the way down the court that was stolen by Fusilier and a foul on Arkadelphia. That foul was on Zalea Jackson. So it'll be Camden Fairview ball. 5 quick ones off of 2 turnovers have given Camden Fairview an 11-point lead. It was a 2-possession game at 56-50. Clay with a steal and a layup. Clay with a steal and Fusilier with a 3-pointer. TT Tate whistled for a reach-in foul. Arkadelphia still has 1 foul to give. Clay with 20 points and 2 really big steals in the last minute and a half. Double team, stolen by McKillian. Underneath. Looking for Harris on the backside. Couldn't complete the pass, and the ball goes out of bounds to Camden Fairview. Zuri Jones checks into the game for Arkadelphia with 51.7 seconds remaining. Timeout, Arkadelphia. It was 5 straight points in the last 45 seconds for Camden Fairview have cushioned the lead for the Lady Cardinals. We'll try to close it out when we come back after this timeout on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands. Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers!"
Back to action. Arkadelphia with a foul. I don't know what the discussion was. It was a foul on. Let me adjust my clock here back to 45.9 seconds. I thought maybe they were going to call an intentional foul possibly because it was a push, but I guess that was not malicious. Wilson with the free throw, and the lead is back up to 12. And what was promising middle of the fourth quarter for Arkadelphia, it's 8 straight for Camden Fairview, 7 straight, kind of has closed this one out. McKillian goes up and under, layup no good, gets her own. Up and under, bottom of the rim, no good. Altman with the rebound, almost tie ball, alternating possession. Will go over to Camden Fairview. Arkadelphia just too much of a hill to climb in the fourth quarter. They got it to 6 points at 56-50. But it's been 7 straight points. 7 straight points for Camden Fairview that has kind of put this one on ice. And that foul is on Taylor Altman. That's her third. And Wilson will go back to the free throw line for Camden Fairview. Wilson with 13 points. She'll try to make it 14 off the right side of the rim and bounces over, no good. 21.8 remaining. One for 2 from the line for Wilson. 20 seconds now. The lead is 14 for the Lady Cardinals. Tate, spin move, runner from 15, good for TT Tate. And Clay, the ball should probably end in the hands of Clay because that has kind of been the one who has controlled things for Camden Fairview today. That foul is on McKillian. That's her 5th. And so let me... Actually, I'm not even going to reset the clock because they have 0.3 seconds left on the clock. So we're just going to let that one end right there. 0.3 seconds. Clay goes to the free throw line. Anaya Ford has to come in because Janiyah McKillian just fouled out. And in essence, Clay will end this game at the free throw line with 2 free throws. And she's kind of been the star of the day for Camden Fairview. 20 points for Jordan Clay. Also 20 points for Mimi Fuselier. She had several blocked shots. But Clay had 2 big steals with a couple of minutes left in the fourth quarter that took this one from a 56-50 game in favor of Camden Fairview to a 64-52 victory for the Lady Cardinals. Take a recap of the scoring. Arkadelphia, as we tally these up real quick, looks like 15 points from T.T. Tate, 10 from Zalea Jackson, 8 from Janiah McKillian, 8 from Katie Gentry, 6 for Anaya Ford, 3 for Reagan Harris, 2 for Taylor Altman, all unofficially. 20 points each for Jordan Clay and Mimi Fuselier to lead the way for Camden Fairview. The season is not over for the Lady Badgers. This just means that tomorrow they will play in the consolation game there on the bottom of your screen, the third place round at noon here against the loser of Nashville and Magnolia. That game will not be on Badger TV. You'll be able to watch that also on the Arkansas Activities Association app through the Nashville live stream that they are doing here for the tournament. So, no broadcast tomorrow as the Lady Badgers will face the loser of Nashville and Magnolia. Also, if you're still with us, I want you to know that the state tournament is providing a free live stream for all of the state tournament games up in Farmington. And so all fans wanting to watch the Lady Badgers will put that information up on the live stream provided by the Arkansas Activities Association next week. But also be looking for when Arkadelphia will play its first round game in the state tournament. Before that, they have tomorrow at noon in the consolation game here in Nashville High School against the loser of Nashville and Magnolia. And then it's on to Farmington next week. Make sure you check out Badger Athletics on Facebook for when that game will be next week. We've had a fun time bringing it to you. It's Chris Babb. Thanks for joining us again. The final score, Camden Fairview 64, Arkadelphia 52. So long, everybody. Have a great weekend, and go Badgers.